What's up, everybody? Drinking some coffee here, and I'm here to talk to you about my predictions for WWE Elimination Chamber 2019. It's already time for another pay-per-view. It does not seem likely. I actually only missed 2 last time, which normally I do pretty bad on these. But every now and then, I don't. And I got chocolate all over my mouth. I had some milk chocolate. Anyways, here we go. On the kickoff show, Buddy Murphy defends the Cruiserweight Championship against Akira Tozawa. Now, these two are both very talented. To me, they really were amazing on the kickoff show for the Royal Rumble with the Fatal 4-Way, and I'm curious to see what both these guys can do. Another fast-paced match, hard-hitting, I bet. I'm thinking Tozawa puts up a heck of a fight, but Buddy Murphy retains. So I'm picking him to win. Braun Strowman versus Baron Corbin. There's a chance that Kurt Angle and Drew McIntyre come out at ringside. I'm giving this one to Braun just because he lost some momentum from not getting the title shot. Was runner-up in the Royal Rumble, but they still haven't pulled the trigger, so he's just kind of out there. Very talented man. Actually, Corbin's underrated. He's a good villain. I would like to see them add a little more edge to him. But I think that he's actually very good. Fans really like to boo him. But they're both very talented people. Next up, Bobby Lashley and Lio Rush versus Finn Balor in a handicap match. If Balor pins either Lio Rush or Bobby Lashley, he becomes new Intercontinental Champion. This will be a good matchup once again, back and forth. I think what's going to happen, Leo's going to distract Finn, and Bobby and Lio get the win. But this will not be the end of that. We'll see what happens as the road to WrestleMania continues. Next up, we have Ronda Rousey defending the Raw Women's Championship against Ruby Riott. Now, both of these women are very talented. I'm hoping this is not a squash match. Charlotte's going to be at ringside. It'll make it interesting, or sitting in the front row maybe. But I really think they need to let this be a match where Riott shows how good she really is. Ronda's going to get the win here, but I think Ruby... this could be a career performance for her as she continues to impress me personally. Good match with Nikki Cross on Raw. I really think that Ruby is stepping it up. And Ronda is a great athlete. She's a legitimate fighter. I think her and Charlotte in the main event of WrestleMania is going to be awesome. They're probably going to re-add Becky. But I want Becky to win, but I have a lot of respect for Ronda and what she brings to the table. So I think Ronda and Ruby are both going to have a good matchup here. Daniel Bryan defends the WWE Championship against AJ Styles, Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton, Samoa Joe, and replacing Mustafa Ali, Kofi Kingston. Now, it's funny, my buddy and I talked about maybe a few scenarios where Kofi could win the World Champion. I would love to see, because Kofi had over a 60-minute performance on SmackDown last night. I would love to see Daniel Bryan win, which I think he will, but... have it come down to him and Kofi to where Rowan interferes and gets inside the chamber to take out Kofi and make it a match at WrestleMania where Daniel Bryan defends the champion against the underdog Kofi Kingston. That would be a heck of a story. So I'm actually really hoping Kofi gets a performance. Let's talk about all of them. Daniel just got changed the championship, so he'll likely retain. You got AJ Styles, heck of an athlete, has been in a rivalry with Daniel for a while, so I'm kind of hoping they end that rivalry. Jeff Hardy, they didn't give him a good showing in the Gauntlet. Maybe Chamber changes that, but he still has some good performances, so I want to let them, maybe he starts out number 1 with Joe and has a good performance. Orton came out number 6 the Gauntlet, hit an RKO on Styles when Styles was looking at the entrance ramp and not behind him. Credit for Orton for being smart. He's a veteran. He knows how to take advantage of those situations. I think Orton will have a good showing. He'll be entered number 6, so he has the best chance of winning. Theoretically. Samoa Joe, also a beast. Great on the mic, great in the ring. Nothing but respect for him. Doing good work out there every week. And Kofi. Man, I can't talk enough about him pinning the champion Daniel Bryan, Jeff Hardy, and Samoa Joe. He had the performance, career performance. It shows that all these guys can really perform, but Kofi's been overlooked and underrated. Great athlete. I'm hoping he has a good showing here, but I give Daniel Bryan the win. Next up, The Miz and Shane enter the Uso Penitentiary, and they will defend the champions against the Usos. I think Miz and Shane will win, but I think it'll be a good matchup. I think they're too hot of a team to make them lose this early. Until at least Mania. Next up, in the modern era, the first ever Women's WWE Tag Team Championships will be crowned. Nia and Tamina versus Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan from the Riot Squad versus Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville versus the Iconics, Billie Kay, Peyton Royce versus the Boston Hug Connection, or Bayley and Sasha, and the team of Naomi and Carmella. Each team here, Naomi and Carmella, least experienced, but both great athletes. They've been collaborating pretty well. They did go on SmackDown. We'll see how they do. I don't think they'll win, but I think they may be have a good showing. Nia and Tamina, odds-on favorites to win. If they come in at number 6, you know, the size, the strength, they're both good wrestlers. Tamina awkward on the mic still, but Nia makes up for that. But they're a good team. Sarah Logan, Liv Morgan. Actually, I've become more of a Liv Morgan fan. I just hope that they show what she can do and give her a little more showtime in this match. We already know Sarah Logan's strong, so I'm thinking they're kind of the quiet pick in this one. Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, very good team, both talented individually, even better as a team. I think they're going to have a good showing. The Iconics, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, cannot tell you how much I appreciate and respect them in NXT. They really did a great job. I think they're finally starting to hit their stride on the main roster, but I'm hoping they are in the ring for a while and do a good job of being allowed to showcase what their talents are. Bayley and Sasha dealing with the storyline injury, maybe actually a legit injury at the Rumble, but they're saying she's going to be cleared to compete at Chamber, but they could continue the injury as a story for obstacles. Bayley and Sasha got to start out as the first team from Raw, and they're starting against Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville. They're going to have to hit them hard, hit them fast, stay away from the strikes of Sonya Deville, I think, with that MMA background, in order to win. So I do think Bayley and Sasha are going to be great in this match. I just hope Sasha's injuries aren't too serious so she's able to go all out. Also, Naomi and Carmella, really good team, good as individuals. We'll see how they work as a team. So far, it's been successful. I pick Bayley and Sasha to be crowned the first tag team champions, and I'm hoping to see a big match at WrestleMania against Trish and Lita. If WWE does it correctly, there could be a women's tag team match for the tag titles at WrestleMania, the Raw Women's Championship, the SmackDown Women's Championship, and Battle Royals. So there could be 4 matches. Also, key misses here. Asuka should at least had a match, even if it was non-title, because she has nothing right now, and they're not featuring her as much. Also, the Revival just won the tag champs. I believe they deserve to be on the show. If they don't wrestle, they should at least be able to cut a promo, because they're very talented, and they finally have been given the credit that they've deserved their whole time they've been in WWE. I've watched them as an old school, no-nonsense, hard-hitting, smash-mouth team, and they're finally actually living up to their potential. Not for anything they did wrong, just for misuse. So I really do think WWE's trying to use their roster correctly, but a lot of these talents on this card are great, but I think what they need to start doing is, like for Fastlane next month, is rotate the talent that competes. So change up some of the wrestlers. Obviously have the champions, but this month you had a SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. Next month, I think they ought to have a Raw Tag Team Championship match, and then you could have a number 1 contenders match to see who gets a shot for the SmackDown champions at WrestleMania. But I think they need to change it up a little bit. That's all I've got for today, guys. I hope you watch WWE Elimination Chamber, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central, only on the WWE Network. And, of course, the kickoff show airs at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 Central, on the WWE Network, and I'm looking forward to this event, as it's going to be awesome as we continue to race to WrestleMania 35. Well, we'll send it over to Houston, Texas Sunday to the commentators. Take care.